asalaamaaleykum mbokk yi ñu ngi leen a nuyu di leen dalalaat si beneen jotaay yi Gambia Football Show on the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel. I am your host Chama te nu ma dooree fenn nag di jégalu rek because it has been a very very long time like more than a month recording the Gambia Football Show lu ko waral mooy xam nga ay other things more came into si affaire si rek ba mënuñu woon a record ñu xaroon a busy ak yooyu noonu especially man suma side Che moom he was available most of the times but man mom I was really busy in the last few weeks or yeah in the last month or something, so I would like to apologize for that. But my dalal suma co-host bi Coach Che, it's been a very long time bro gëj nañoo déggoo but xam naa ne yow yaa ngi active si affaire si bu baax a baax so I think yaa ngi form daal man moom xam naa ne maa ngi lose form waaye na xam nag yaa ngi baax.
waaw maa ngi cool maa ngi sant yàlla bu baax a baax di la nuyu di la ziar di la soo waay di nuyu suñu audience yi di leen jégal comme ni nga ko waxee rek di leen ne welcome to the Gambia Football Show brought to you by the Jollof Football Bantaba di leeral beneen mbir rek problème bi Chama la de dafa ñëwoon Gambia holidays waaye su ko defee amuma time di mun a understand léegi bu mu ñëwee bu mu na jot ñan na si amul time mu ngi egg di wàcce rek xam nga Japan duñ la wax ngénte takka dëj di ñëw rek am na ko fi am kii xewli na da ngaa liggéey wàcca toog sa kër waaye Gambia moom loolu amu fi liggéey wàcca ak yeneen activités yi so ñam na léegi nag saa yi mu ko ne dama xaw a busy dina mu understand
waaw dinaa kaam du ma aalu waaw dégg la nag di wax dégg de yàlla it was foogoon naa ne su ma ñëwee Gambia ne war a mun a am ay shows ak yooyu noonu but really it was very tight for me to record during my time in the Gambia and yeah a lot of other things but ñu ngi jégalu but we are back and hopefully this time we will keep the run going and we will try to build our form as we progress xam ne fu mu nekk nii Gambian football mi ngi over jasa because of elections yaa ngi fële di ñëw leagues yaa ngi war a start there is a lot of movements in terms of Gambian players moving from places to places so duñ mën a cover yëpp nag tey but tey neen try pour cover lan moo nekk di xew at the current state Gambia seen CHAN team bi ñu ngi demoon play against Guinea-Bissau unfortunately we did not get the result we would have desired ba pare election is very very close we know the two candidates Sadibou Kamaso who was here in our last show as a guest and Kaba Bayo ñoom ñaar ñoo war a jànkuwante pour kan mooy nekk di next president of the Gambia Football Federation and ñu seet suñu ligue si tamit ligue yaa ngi over métti because fu mu nekk nii ñaari games rek des pour ligue si jeex and fu mu ligue si all these leagues yëpp a ngi they are looking very competitive the FF Cup too mi ngi over competitive we have some disappointment along the way but everything a ngi over jax fu mu nekk nii everything a ngi tense in terms of league football so duñ def dara rek ñu leen a waxaatam di leen ñaanaat xëy na am na ñu bees ñoo xamante ne gars yaa ngeen ñoo xaar ñoo xamante ne xëy na subscribe guñ ci channel bi please consider subscribing to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel and you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram then dee mun a joxe foofu noonu ay updates on Gambian football so please do that and so without further ado kaay bàyyi ñu dugga si affaire bi so Coach duñ dooree fenn furut si seen élection si balaa ñoo wax affaire yi CHAN ni sa ñaari candidates si Kaba Bajo ak Kamaso ñoom ñaar ngi war a jànkuwante August the election si war a nekk so what are the latest development regarding the election Coach mun nga ñëw xam nga give us a summary lan moo nekkoon di happen in the last month ak yooyu noonu about election si fan la gaay tollu
waaw Chama first of all this is a history in the making parce que election yi jeex bi musta mel ni Gambia dafa am a huge public interest this time around which had never been the case xam nga this shows you where we are at as a footballing nation Gambia xam nga nit ñëpp dañ bëgg football gom football xam nga gis na like football bi tamit dafa jaar ci tegu si yoon xam nga so loolu la nomination bi jaar na fi campagne yaa ngi on media campagne yi gis nañ Kaba just Friday demoon na QTV si programme bi xew-xew bi which was very interesting Sadou moo xam ne ko dem 2 weeks ago xam nga they are going to radio stations they are going to TV stations xam nga people are also on the media campaigning like me I was also on the media campaigning for Gambia not for Kaba not for Sadibou but for Gambia Gambian football because you all know that man lu ma am te Gambia amul si dara amul lu ma njëriñ man lu ma daal fu Gambia nekk rek laay nekk understand nga so everyone is campaigning xam nga ku nekk rek dafa bëgg Gambian football dem kanam muy man muy Sadibou muy Kaba ko mun a doon muy yow xam nga what comme ko da way rek for ñu fa utal 10 waaye 10 bi pour nga am ko da nga ñi dañu def 5 plus 5 ñi 6 plus 10 ñi 1 plus 9 ñi 7 plus 3 pour am seen 10 bi I don't know if de ñëpp 10 lañ bëgg xam nga but it's very interesting though xam nga gars yi dañ seen nomination ni Sadibou qualify na Kaba qualify na with all their how to call it running mates tamit first vice second vice some head of female football all those things xam nga ñëpp qualify nañ ci nomination bi. So it's very interesting. Right now I'm talking to you, that's not like almost 27 days full election, only 27. So there should be a debate because the debate committee, commission, midnight Saturday endorse on the 13th of August. I'm not still not can dig go guide invite respond minister be back at the budget and invite them to endorse Nakohama. Media already for it. So it's very interesting. For the first time, we expect a debate. What I believe next Kawa should at least honor that invitation because at the end of the day, he is there for the Gambia. So if the Gambian people want him to be there, he should be there. Understand? Because it's not only that Dangana you have voted did it. Come and sell you. He has a manifesto. Come and sell a manifesto. Sit with Sadibou face to face. Tell the whole country what you want to do, what you have done. Understand? So what time. So I think in all that things are interesting that interesting bu baax a baax but ñu ngi ñaan rek xam nga élection la ñu dugg ci bismillahir rahmanir rahim gën seen alhamdulillahi alamin xam nga comme di waxal rek ndaw yi nañ bàyyi seen xel élection la te Gambie dafa gaaw a jubóo ñu bañ a saaga bañ a xaste am nga rayti far fu la nee nag wax waaye yëpp ñu teg ko ci respect ci njëkk ak teggin xam nga parce que lu mën a xew tamit ñoom ko ba ak ñoom Sadibou ñëpp ay kilifa lañ caama yow ak man ak keneen ak keneen ñëpp ay kilifa lañ so nañ joxante cër rek because élection la xam nga Gambie yëpp benn la ñun fi ñun soo gëstoo waate rek gis nga mbokk a feeñ na so nañ joxante nanka rek xam ne rek benn office lañ bëgg office bi benn bu fa mën a toog so ñu xam ne rek jaamu rek si jaamu rek la lépp mën a am daal.
Yeah, man foo jeexalee foofu lay dooree sax mooy affaire yi jaama bi that is the most important thing it is the secondary thing bi mooy nekk kan moo toog ci table bi but at least so nekkee side bi you have the right to support anywhere you want you can support Kaba you can support Sadibou and because ku nekk at the end of the day lu mu bëgg mooy Gambia nu mu demee kanam but nañ ko jaarale si respect elections la we know dina get tense dina lifit but at the end of the day suñ ko jaarale si respect rek affaire bi yëpp dina ne on saga yaa ngi wax a very important thing tamit about debate bi I know suñ presidential election si was historic because we had a presidential election debate. Of course, not all the candidates were there for the debate, but at least among them some kind of a debate. So, suñu waree am lii tamit si other aspects yoo xamante ne ñu ngi xeex pour naka laa ko waxee ñu ngi taxaw pour nekka in a position pour lead, especially in football. It's important yow soo nekkee side bi la kële nekk side bi la you come with your ideas kële come with his ideas su ko defee general public bi understand nga stakeholders si everybody know lan la ñii di isi on the table. Then at the end of the day ku nekk at least sooy joxe sa vote sooy joxe sa carte di nga xam ne joxe naa ko because of lii dama kii waxoon so at least you will have some form of accountability some form of loo waxoon ak yooyu noonu xam nga so it's gonna be very important it's gonna be very interesting I hope noo ko waxee Kaba moom rek a endorsé debate bi we hope ne dina honor that invitation mu dem si debate boobu noonu so looking at those two gars yi ku nekk mi ngi release sa campaign photo and things like that Kaba mi ngi wax ne Kaba for sustainable development of all aspects of football in the Gambia team Sadibou of course you have the starting 11 team restore confidence he's trying to restore confidence so in terms of Kaba understand xëy na def na ay few interview I'm not sure understand so what does he make of his sustainable development lan la mean by loolu noonu do you have any idea
well comme dafa sustain rek développement bu mu nekkoon bu si trend bu mu nekkoon la bëgg a continuer rek parce que moom loolu la advocate dafa am liggéey bu mu commencé wala doo xam ne mënut a jeexal liggéey bi kenn mënut a jeexal développement bi musa jee continuous process la so dafa bëgg rek gars yi bàyyi ko commencé na liggéey lu mu waxoon mooy ne gars yi nañ qualifié ak yeneen xam nga so loolu la bëgg jeexal yi xam nga sustain laay naa luñ nekk xam nga sustain ko dem si kanam xam nga loolu la mi
yeah and nga am Sadibou moom moo fi ñëwoon just before our last recording actually so moom ñëwoon na fii nii wane na wax na boppam affaire yi it's all about confidence. It's all about accountability. Naka la mo make sure lu nekk di liggéey people he can answer to the people lan la nekk di def understand. So it's gonna be a very interesting debate between these two of them, and I hope that that debate goes ahead. And yeah, but any other thing you wanna say about the election before you move to the Chan team?
waaw am nga rek comme ni ko waxee rek stakeholders itam ñoom nga xam ne ñooy votal ñoom ñooy kaddu askan bi they are only 77
Yeah.
so ñu ngi ñaan rek xam nga let them make the right decision, the right choice xam nga buñ nangoo jaay seen ngor because of certain things xam nañ ñu fay dem pour ñu fay demee Gambia xam nga yow am na ñoo xam ne ñu si région the entire region understand nga they based on you xale yi day yaakaar si yow xam nga so bul dem di jaay seen how to call it seen life daal xam nga basically so just try and do the right thing xam nga waxuma la nga sànni kabab but make sure nga sànni ki nga foog ne is the right person based on history understand and also li nga yaakaar ne borom mun na ko indi on the table
definitely
I agree I
completely agree
man personally man tawal man ko mo ñëw joma xaalis mo votal xam nga do on sama carte.
Yeah, definitely. What are the men on? It's all about the ideas. It's all about how you develop Gambian football. Exactly. So hopefully we will have them on the debate, and then we will have some time to talk about that debate when the debate comes to be. And next we have a disappointment, coach. Chan Timbi. I would say because Chan Timbi is representation of the local based footballers, the players who are playing in the national leagues, in the National League of the Gambia. Guy them on and guy play Guinea-Bissau qualifiers for the Chan African Cup of Nations. They play 2 legs. First leg be guy actually both games were played in Morocco because of course CAF requirements in terms of stadium in London. So Gambia won the first leg 1-0 and then they lost the second leg 1-0, but they were eliminated on penalties. It is not a good sign for the GFF League. What do you make of the performance of the boys in those 2 legs? And what mean to Gambian football? That
Chama, it was a very, very huge disappointment, especially on my side, especially because we were looking forward to this Chan. So when we means the Gambia Football Players Association.
Yeah.
Knowing that those players that went are our players, understand that. So we wanted them to at least bring success to the nation. But unfortunately, this is football. We won the first leg, as you said, expecting the next second leg at least win concede, we qualify. And unfortunately, 3 minutes to the game, guy equalize you. The most of the time, teams will equalize at a very late stage. The more they I'm confidence going towards any other extra time or penalties. More I'm that confidence because you're somewhere afraid them down because you've given all. But the last minute you score. So it was a very, very big disappointment for us. The boys did well, but that's football, bro. That's football. I'm criticize the federation, the coaches, the players, they tried. The only thing, like the only disappointment, another disappointment, they didn't at least take one member from the players association should have been taken there, because we are there for their welfare. So once more, I don't have the time. But also very I need for executive members. So they what they consider allied associations. It's very, very important because those players, most of them get over travel, so they need someone on their side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who knows what impact we could have given them.
Yeah, definitely. I cannot agree more with you on that. If you have an association who is there to represent the players, especially the players who are locally based, so guy what joke, be what them play, at least dina refet torop, so you wale kena ko xamantene he will be part of them, xam nga, because on the represent footballer dafa melni you are part of their life. So it's very important ne football association bi waroon nañoo am representation foofu noonu. But yeah, like you say, 1-0 first leg. You can go ahead.
because suñu ay consultant nañu dañ ko kila seen gars yi ñu dem donc ñun dañoo Ibu Sela is our member.
Yeah.
Ibu Sela bi nga dégg Ibu Sela bu mag.
Wow.
He's also a co-opted member of the Players Association.
Of the Players Association. Dégg loolu.
Ibu Sela war a ànda boys yi.
It's beautiful. It's gonna be really good and a very moral boosting thing to do because Ibu Sela Gambian football xam ne ne sooy wax Gambian football legend Ibu Sela you will soo nemee 1 2 3 Ibu Sela dina bokk si 3 yooyu noonu. So façon nit yooyu soo leen amee si body football la si xoolal Sénégal su ñoo dem play soo foo toon yaa ngi gis seen player si foofu noonu regardless team bu mag bi la wala team bu ndaw bi la foo toon di nga gis ñoom El Hadji Diouf a ngi fii ñoom Fadiga ngi fële ne le xam nga and gaa ngi progress xam nga. But mooy loolu daal yeah gars war nañoo consider loolu trop but like you say yeah 1-0 first leg bi second leg bi 1-0 tamit ñu against Guinea Bissau xam nga maa ngi doon déglu sa show bi yow ak sa waa ji naka la tuddaati Habib mu ngi waxoon kaddu bu important ñun Gambia leen miin di suñ demee play football balaa ñëw egga si game bi sax win neen game bi wala ñu lost neen game bi dañ mean that kind of mentality te mu ngi ko doon wax so ñu ngi foogoon ne suñu demee Guinea Bissau nii rek taf ñu raba Guinea Bissau because Guinea Bissau la xam nga loolu yooyu moom is very dafa obsolete daal dafa pass yooyu noonu dañ ko war a bàyyi léegi you have to give care to every team that you play with and things like that but yeah it is football they won the first leg 1-0 they lost the second leg 1-0 so you can win you can lose but it is disappointing to go out in that round of games so yeah hopefully we will make it in the subsequent qualifiers and things like that. Yeah.
Wow, I'm talking about that, Chama. I think preparation is key.
Yeah.
Preparation is very, very key. I'm dafa xaw a crazy nag ñun Gambia suñu situation nu mel is very sad.
Yeah.
We are a very sad nation when it comes to football. In all aspects.
Yeah.
Parce que dëgg la 6 weeks lañu leen may Gambia pour ñu prepare but xam nga dafa difficult ak coach yi because tamit doo mën a jël player tamit full season nga jël player jàng du ko prepare. To tell the client on what do easy, but when you do preparation at least 6 or 4 months, 4 to 6 months before qualifiers. Because every now and then, every week, because you didn't have a training camp, understand about how players or dina am lu ndaw do ci ñoom guide them in the beneen set nga gis ne muy easy ak moom muy mun a xam lan la bëgg di trim down players yi ba mu des 6 weeks bi fekk dina am exactly moom lu mu bëgg. While within that 6 weeks, imagine ñaata players, 4th and 2nd division players, understand nga? Almost, I am 34 teams altogether. 34 teams, nga first select ñaata players within 6 weeks, nga war a ñëw training, te nga am interruption with the league games, ak yeneen training interruption, xam nga war a ñëw train down foofu noonu, jël li nga bëggaat. It takes time, yow basically mun naa bear tools nga prepare sa team bi, pour mun a dem si CHAN bi. So loolu tam lu ñu war a seetaat la ñu stratégies ko bu baax a baax.
Yeah, definitely. So man am na leneen tam lu ma si bàyyi xel tamit comme ku mel ni Alhaji Sarr mooy woon coach team boobu noonu moom he was very active in the first team the main team of the Gambia so I feel ne boo tamit it's kind of a distraction so it's kind of dafa waroon a su fekkee ne mënoon naa gën a focus on xam naa ne moom mi ngi si base bi mi ngi like he is in the Gambia so he has the opportunity to watch as many games as possible so dina mën a access players but it's still difficult Gambian League bi nu mu dee demee it's difficult to be on games and soo seetaanutee game bi it's difficult to xanaa léegi bu ñu amee xëj na cap lifin bi games yi yëpp gars yi dinaa génne on TV but I'm not sure ñu dugga si GFF League si and cup si fu mu nekk nii xam naa ne FF Cup bi mi ngi over in a very vital situation gars yi ngi semi finals ñu dooree si FF Cup bi démba la gars yi doon play semi finals si Wallidan ak Gunjur ñoo doon play benn bi semi finals Brikama United ak Red Hawks sa gars yi maa ngi gis yéen a ngi dem de waaye Wallidan ak Gunjur ñoom seen game bi moom it was decided dañ draw 2-2 in the game Wallidan win game bi on penalties 2-1 and then yéen seen game bi tam ngeen draw 0-0 but noo ko waxee lay dem si stadium bi right update ñu on GFF League si especially FF Cup bi nu fa demee woon.
Waaw Chama FF Cup bi it's very interesting xam nga it's one of those cups yu nga xam ne xamut mag xamut ndaw xamut timu mag ak timu ndaw ñëpp a si am doole 90 minutes la te most of the time team su ndaw dañ ñoo def upset just like the FA Cup in England So Wallidan they drew 2-2 against Gunjur. Gunjur is a second division team, but also come on, this is the FF Cup. 2-2 always all this in game. It was a very interesting game. But it was waterlogged though. I saw some videos, but the stadium was full of water. So how on affect game bi. But I mean penalties time it was more for them on Chama. 2-1 on penalties. Come
Wow.
lost but one
2-1 bilahi.
you get good am nañ score win lost ko.
Wow. Score. And I am ñaara lost
So
penalty kon.
daf ma jaal di am na xama ñaari sa lost waaye ñu lost bari nañ.
Ah, why seen game bi nag yéen seen game bi ngeen dem be penalties na penalties bi da ngeen ko start ba pare game bi stop wala lan lu xew.
Ñu dafa jee 90 minutes dafa ñu door penalties light off. So guys yóbbu ko.
Ok kon joti ñoo door penalties sax.
I think so because how much loolu ni ma ko waxee dafa mel ni dañoo ñoo door penalties.
Ok so GFF lan la gaa decide guñ dara si game boobu ndax dañ ko bëgg a play penalty straight wala.
They are more but I urge them not to start game more because this is semi-final of an FA Cup. You have the stadium, so you cannot come never time and you kick penalties just like that.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't make sense. I'm unemployed the game because it was 0-0. Then go start from 0-0.
From 0-0. You start from scratch. Yeah. It's
also
like
Monday. Someone can play like some Monday.
Yeah, and another thing is it's a source of revenue for them because game them na fight them na be penalties. Guy ki guñ penalties yi so léegi soo demee nga ne da ngaa tegaat penalties kan mooy fay xaalis pour dem soo seetaani penalties rek so foog nga play at game bi.
So xorom.
Exactly, so foog nga play at game bi rek I think because game was interrupted at a very crucial stage so you just have to play it again su fekkoon ne first half la wala dara sax But yeah, you have to play the full game again. I don't see the the logic behind playing just a penalty shootout. But mooy loolu daal ñu seet suñ first division ak second division league si ñu started si first division table bi results yi midweek results la woon ñu mel ni Samga play nañ against Hawks 0-0 la gaa demee waa Banjul gaa ñu draw ñoom it 0-0 against Falcons. Elite United ñoom ñu ñàkk seen game bi against Marima 1-0 Real de Banjul they won against Birkama United, which is a big score. Of course, Birkama United going to drop, but Real de Banjul, they are closest rivals to Hawks at the top of the table. So that was a big win for them, considering Hawks, they drew their game 0-0. Team Rhino 2-0 against Banjul United. Armed Forces, they lost 2-0 against Fortune. Gamtel lost 2-1 against Gambia Football Show. Wallidan ñoom tam ñu ñàkk seen game bi against Steve Biko. So going into the final two games of the season, you gis ne Red Hawks rather, ñoom ñoo nekk at the top of the table with 56 points. Real de Banjul with 52 points, 4 points behind Hawks, and then nga am Steve Biko with 43 points. So in that case, dafa mean ne ñaari teams rek na league bi at this point. That is Hawks and Real de Banjul. Hawks, they just need a win to win the title, and Real de Banjul, they need to hope that Hawks drop points, like they have to lose their 2 games, and then Real de Banjul win their remaining games for them to be at the top of the table. So I think for me, it's almost done. I think Hawks, even despite the draw this week, which will have like make them win the title in a way because what goal difference guy you get behind Real de Banjul. I think Rick Bijana de Chicoche. Love folk.
Hawks needed 4 points before the last game. So now we only need a win. It's the next 2 games. We only need a win for Gel League.
Yeah.
So hopefully we should move them to the last day. Then use that muje
game week 29.
Wow, game 29. At least I think we are playing against Armed Forces or Elite United. I think it's Armed Forces.
Okay.
So I hope you jihal game bi benn yoon ndax ñu ngi last game bi ñu prepare suñu celebration bi xam nga dafa t-shirt seeg yeneen ak yeneen xam nga.
Yeah, definitely.
It's 96 ak léegi dafa yaaga.
Season ngeen win league bi 96. That's like more than 20 years. 25 years kind of. Yeah, that's a long time. So it's looking like Hawks 26 years, yeah. It is looking like the Hawks be foog ma ne bii dina dem daal fooguma ko. But relegation if you look at the bottom half of the table, Samga, they are 13 with 32. No, Banjul United, they are 12 with 32 points. Samga 32 points too in 13th place. 14th place you have Gamtel FC with 31 points, and then GPA in 15th with 29 points. Elite United with 27 points. Elite United, it will be very hard for them to make it, I think. But the other team that will follow them is still open in the air, coach. GPA, mun nañoo dem Division 2 de GPA is also a very heavyweight in Gambian football. Dafa mel ni at bi gaa amuñu good season. Gamtel tam they are very close. Samga, I think a few seasons ago, gaa ngi dominate on league bi. So these three teams, ñoo xam ne they have a good pedigree in the league. Any one of them can go down, coach. Doy na waar de.
Tamal Israel gis nga wala saf kenn safe hangut comme ni ko waxee teams nga on kenn safe hangut understand
yeah
but doy na waar man ports fu leen gis neexul ma xam nga ñoom sax dañ daxa seen coach bi jibu Dramé Keba Dramé waaye ji nañ ko jibu suñ ko toola dañ ko daxa léegi amat Cham moo amee seen team bi it was rather unfortunate. Sports are very problems. Sports are problem with fair players, problem with players pass, problem. So many things were happening with the team. So it was very, very unfair on his side. He was sacrificing a lot because we know that job players pass, use his own money. So many things. Players, next players new together. The one for certain training jazzes, training equipment. It was a problem. All those things. With all the sacrifice that he made, they end up sacking him. Which to me was not fair. Was not fair at all. On his side. Not necessarily but it was not fair. It made him like Fox. Sorry, Port rather. So
why lu xew foofu noonu lu xew foofu because Sports used to be one of the richest teams in Gambian football because guys they used to be
they are still one of the richest teams.
But lu xew ba gars mënuñoo afford all these little things yoo xamante ne moo war a move football bi.
I just don't know because what do Post is the only team who take almost $4 million per season for team. So I don't know what is going on with the team.
Ndax Sports seen bëgg a génne seen loxo si team bi wala lan I don't know yeah affaire la daal.
I just don't understand what is going on there.
Doy na waar. So su gars demee down more it will be very sad because it will be disappointing I would say because any team can go down. That is normal.
It's not the first time they went down bu indi waat leen different ya gars jëlaat league bi so mooy loolu daal.
Mooy loolu doy na waar. That's football yeah. Ñu move next to second division bi maa ngi praise sa gars yi Red Hawks yéen a ngi jël doole de waaye second division bi mi ngi xala jax seen kaw nag because yéen tamit bii si suuf lay starté ba pare ma dem si kaw bottom team si yéen a nekk 15 nga am 16th place you have Jam City with 28 points nga am 17th place Waterside FC 26 points Wagadu FC so it means Red Hawks they are just 3 points from the bottom of the table. Latrikunda United ñoom tamit guy they are not safe yet. There is still like 3 or 4 games left for the second division. It depends on the team because some teams are having games in hand. Team bu mel ni yow Red Hawks yéen a ngi amee benn game in hand soo ko seetee on Wagadu FC. But yéen a ngi do very well si cup bi but si league bi you can go down to third division which will be massive. Lu xew yéen tam foofu noonu how can you do so well in the league in the cup but doing not so well in second division.
Keroog moo sa waxtaan suñu coach ma ne ko doy lu seen problème because it doesn't make sense to me nga win league ba pare war a relegate so dafa mel ni yow sax win FA Cup bi xam nga pour nga defend ko next year dafa mën a defend o dafa def ko nga defend ko xam nga so waxtaan nañ mooy he's trying all his best to motivate players but dafa gis ne ndooyi di way approach bi ñu dee approché FA Cup bi da nga ko gis ñoom dañ pare
waaw
league bi dañ am different approach so because nga ko football moom there's one thing in common that all teams have mooy the right mindset going towards a game which is very very important so xam nga xale yi tamit dañ suñu wala ay xale yi dañuy gis bi dem win cup la bi xam nga reyte ko fi xam nga FA league bi moom amul dara lu ñoo player xam nga those are the mindset su xale yi day amee so pour nga génn loolu si ñoom dafay difficult xam nga xam nga because they don't know that even nga end well on the league dafay dañoo more confidence en forme dafay nekk so demee FA Cup bi sax dina easy pour nga mun a am li nga bëgg xam nga waaye sooy struggle si league bi yaa ngi am two minds xam nga yaa ngi war a xalaat da nga war a relegate da nga war a win cup léegi yaa ngi am ñaari final soo war a play soo bàyyi xel so wala kaw mu ne ko nañ fa nañ doy try ñu fàtte mu FA Cup bi ñu concentré si league because moo gën a important stay in the league is more important than the FA Cup to me.
Wow. I cannot agree more. So, but you see at the top of the table, like I say, there is teams with 2 games to play and there are teams with 3 games to play. Actually, because 34 games can want to play. Sorry, there are teams with like 5 games to play, and there are teams with 4 games to play. So, Kumelni PSV at the top of the table, they have played more games than the second place team, that is Greater Tomorrow FC. Greater Tomorrow are just 6 points behind PSV Weringara. So, as the thing stands, the family ñaari teams yooyu noonu are vying for the title when it comes to the second division, and usually I think 2 teams are going to get promoted. So, family ñaari teams yooyu ñooy dem si kaw tamit si first division bi as it stands, because the next team Bombarda FC, they are not so far off, but they are like 5 points behind Greater Tomorrow. So it will be very hard for them to catch up, but it's still possible. So PSV Weddingara, they have been very, very consistent. The people season be started, they have been in and around the top of the table. So they look very impressive. Weddingara team being coach. What do you
they have been very, very consistent. So Mungo, I was there. Why the team gonna impress me Greater Tomorrow?
Wow.
They came from nowhere, and this is their first season in the second division. So during the end of the first round, la guy don't pick up the jël doole, while the guy ñëw xool fu ñu nekk right now ñu ngi second. So it's very interesting. This is the second division for you. Comme ko waxoon rek la. You see, there is nothing like a favorite team here. Look at BK Milan where they are.
Drop them,
So look at Immigration in the beginning. They are top of the table. They were winning all their games.
Yeah.
And Talenting United, look at them now. So this is Gambian football for you, bro.
That is second division. I hope we have not checked the fixtures, but I hope PSV Wedding and Agreed Tomorrow will have a game before the end of this year. I don't know, but we will check the fixtures. Because that is the sad thing about Gambia football. You don't have the whole roster of fixtures to know what you are to anticipate. So then they release fixtures in a way, one week, things like that. So it does not help. Then when I release fixtures, you have a whole roster. So got the games in pinpoint where the league can be win and the league can be lost. But we will try to find out and see if there will be a game between PSV Weddingara and Greater Tomorrow. Because as it stands, Greater Tomorrow are just 6 points behind PSV Weddingara with a game in hand. So if they win that game in hand, they are 3 points behind. So imagine if these two were to clash, it will be a game of the season, to be honest, in the second division.
Wow, don't but Chama. You have to sing at
Well, loloy problem bi.
Yeah, enjoy job, bro. Enjoy job. Trust me, enjoy job.
But we will see. ñu dem next to suñu jigéen ñi jaay boy. First division bi ak second division bi. ñu check seen table si. At the first division, Red Hawks, ñoom ñu ngi jàpp si kaw bañ a bàyyi. They have 32 points with 1 point ahead of Red Scorpions. maa ngi leen a jaxasi sa gars yi booy. na xam Gambie yëpp red la. waaye loolu daal red loolu mooy affaire bi nag maa ngi rusty de da ngeen maa understand te moom maa ngi over rusty so dama bay ma try pick up form. So Red Scorpions ñoo nekk si top bi with 32 points nga am Gambia Police Force. Usually ñaari teams yi they are completely ahead of, they are like bossing the league, because the next team after them they are like 12 points behind, which is Better Willing FC. But Red Scorpions have game in hand on Gambia Police Force. So if they win that, it becomes 4 points. So they are supposed to play 14 games in total. I think that is also almost done. If Gambia Police Force fail to win their final game, then Red Scorpion don't even need to win their games. So that is how the league is. I will back Red Scorpion to win that one, Coach. Dadu.
Wow, you only can decide on the opinion you send game. But Red Scorpion door Police 4-0. So what we decided on was they are more those teams. Some coming America, Barcelona, Real Madrid in Spain. Wow. Knowing that the Clasico determines the league, so we have no love for them one. So these two teams are far ahead of the other teams. But thank once again, small guy you for very willing.
Yeah, guy that.
So yeah, it's interesting seeing them.
Yeah, they are doing well. They are third, but City guys ngi toba sen guy de guy Banjul ngi toba sen gannaaw 17 points, 2 points behind them, and they have a game in hand on them. So if they win the game in hand, they will claim the third spot. But very willing, to be honest, they are doing very well. They're coming from the second division and then coming to the first division, and now they are in third place. Yeah. They are doing extremely well, to be honest. Relegation dafa mel ni immigration ñoom dañoo wàcca because ñoom wàcca nañ ba pare because it's official. So ban team a leen a toppa benn team ay wàcca wala ñaar?
ñaar ñooy wàcca de.
so
last year benn moo wàccoon.
xam nga suñu ligue bi moom mooy loolu de at bi benay wàcca next year ñaaray wàcca waaw loolu affaire bi moo tax duñ dee mën a joxe an explicit information on this
communicate xam nga.
waaw loolu may
always club meetings lañ def communication bi. xam nga so dañu war a communicate bu baax a baax xam nga every time and then ñëw si media bi xam nga.
ku nekk xam lan moo nekk di doon.
GFM media they need to work on that. They really need to work on that.
Yeah, definitely. I cannot agree.
That's their job. Xam nga they should be updating. Xam nga man am ko it's very sad. Xam nga you have the whole media department. Xam nga still now mënuñoo fee ba am a weekly program on the is about the league. Xam nga joxe scores yi xam nga scorers yi ba pare wax tamit yéen fixture yi war a ñëw next. Yeah. It's important. Loolu caaw loolu is not difficult to do.
Loolu la ñoo def ñun loolu la ñoo try pour def fii nii di it's not difficult it's very very easy pour nga set up something like this nga nekk di ko def it's not hard and noo ko waxee la gars yi war nañ koo setaat gars yi di def something like that di update leagues yooyu noonu xam nga but mooy loolu daal ñu see second division bi boy Joshua ñoo nekk si top bi with 36 points nga am Koita FC 35 points then nga am Future bi with 33 points it's quite tight I think second division women moo gën a tight yi leagues yëpp soo ko seetee because top bi like up to fourth place they are all close to the top but of course 18 games that I want to play so in essence only 3 teams can win the title that is Future bi Koita FC and Joswang United so if Joswang fail to win their final game Koita fail to win their final game I mean lose their final game both of them and Future bi win there is a chance that Future can be the champions. So it's very tight in the second division.
My hearts are for Future.
Future be there.
Because last season they came second thinking that 2 teams will qualify. Unfortunately, 1 team qualify. We just better play. So I hope that this year we're gonna qualify because small style Fufla Negamo.
Kadijaju. But bring us started. You think of started.
Wow, no, like Gambia represent.
I know. But boy, ñu baana daal ñu jaala ñu dugga si suñ foreign based players yi ñu seet lan la ngay nekk ay def. Firstly, we will start with the very sad news of Ibrahima Dabo. Of course, it has been a while. dafa amoon injury si pre-season bi he had a very good start si pre-season am bi mi ngi amoon a very good bëri na mu ngi ko doon play mu am assist ak yooyu and there were talks for him to go on loan and things like that and then unfortunately he had an ACL injury now he's gonna be out for a very long time coach loolu sad na de
definitely it's very sad seeing him go out like that so like he'll be out for like 6 to 8 months ACL
yeah
moom la am moom by football so we just hope we are just wishing hope he comes back soon and stronger. He needs people around him. He needs positive vibes around him. What is that those vibes around his environment. Yeah, but don't know.
I mean why? I think ACL is a very tricky one, but thank God he have it whilst he was in Europe. He is in where the medical. Of course, you cannot guarantee 100%, but at least you can know that they will take care of him. And hopefully he will come back stronger, like you say. You ñaanal ko rek. And he's still a young player, so hopefully he will bounce back from this.
Yeah.
Next, ñu dem si suñ boy bi, si Senegalese boy bi, xaw ma Gambian boy la kii. Boy, Lamin Jeju. Xaw ma Lamin Jeju la, xaw ma Lamin Jaaju la. Waaye
Lamin Jaaju.
He has a big contract. He has signed a contract with a Sudanese team, Al Hilal, so which is big. And last season in the Senegalese league, he was the best player in the league, and he won the cup and he won the FA Cup. So he won the league and the league and the FA and the FA Cup. Senegalese, yes, they were never play. Man, some boki Senegalese, they are on game. So see you on the guy don't do affaire na mi jeju. So from there, the guy come momal sen bopa mom bo hamne because player na guy ndadu. See that chanting.
Wow, players are chanting, but Chama. The entire nation were disappointed when they heard about his transfer. Because given the scene he had in Senegal and Senegal as a professional league, we were expecting to see him in bigger leagues rather than in Sudan.
Yeah.
But after some investigations, we had the Sudanese team offered him more money. Understand that? Way more money than some teams in Europe. Even
like
in those European teams.
Yeah.
Wow, some are in the Scandinavia, some are in second division Scandinavian leagues. So, and other bit of charm, football is football.
Yeah.
After everything, money is key in football. So
Especially
and he
so
came from
xelaatee
a very
suñ
very
beginning si ñun. Yeah.
yeah, and he comes from a very poor, sorry, humble background. So not poor, but humble background. The mom and the dad, they are both struggling. So even the mom even threatened him, telling him that if you don't take this contract, and what, Donna yo adna Allahira. So all those things, someone coming on his way, and he's young. So what do you expect him to do?
Wow. Dafa doy
Just
waar de
wish him,
because
just wish him all the way because others did it right now. Make not name him. So say Sudan did not perform well. Other teams will come back for him.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
yeah.
yeah.
Noo ko waxee sax noonu la noo ko waxee noonu la at the end of the day ñun fii we are trying to analyze from a football point of view, but of course you cannot leave the human side of things. ñun xam nañ fan lañ jógee. Gambia lan la ñoo fay salary, we don't even need to talk about it. Understand? Senegal maybe nañ ko fay lu okay lu better than lu neexee Gambia, but it's not enough. Understand? So xaalis boobu soo ko gisee sometimes it's difficult to turn it down, especially where
Yeah,
you are coming from. It's
because
difficult to turn it down.
signing bonus I'm almost 52 million CFA. 52 million CFA. We are talking about because 11 million CFA more $1 million.
Wow.
So 52 we are talking about almost 4
5
point
million.
something
Almost $5
Let's
million
say,
dollars. Yeah.
yeah, almost $5 million only on signing bonus.
Mhm.
Understand? Lolo is huge.
Mhm.
Xam nga ñu laa fay tamit monthly salary of almost $300,000. So I think it's a good starting for him. Xam nga loolu tamit loolu rek xam nga mun na see am lu bari Gambia fii.
Yeah, definitely. But ñu ñaanal ko rek. Xam ne Sudan is not the biggest league. I would say the Senegal league is better than Sudan. I'm not so talking about money wise, but in terms of visibility, Senegalese league is better than the Sudanese league. But ba léegi you never know. Def na Senegal lu moo def foofu noonu. Hopefully in Sudan tamit some scout nañ ko gis he will, but because he's still young, I think he can go for way further. His talent is showing. Of course football affaire yi lock la. am na ñoo xamante ne ñoo fi daaxa football ñu ngi musu ñoo dem play outside because football yi sax soo déggee seen story every time dañ lay wax ne man tey moo nekkee suma académie bi di best player kooku fu mu nekk nii nekkul di play football at the end of the day it's all about luck. So moo tax doo dee xam fan la wërsëg bi di jógee soo dañ koo ñaanal rek mu amee better step mu take another step.
Yeah, mooy lu ma def rek caama football ñetti pàcc la ñetti pàcc. benn bi mooy 100% la pour yëpp benn bi 25 la benn bi 50 benn bi 25. 25 bi first 25 mooy talent. 50 bi mooy luck. The last 25 bi mooy hard work.
Yeah, definitely luck bi mooy yëpp de luck bi moo outweigh yëpp moo gën a bari dëgg la waa noonu la daal ñu ñaanal ko daal moom bot toj na Sénégal moom Sénégal yi fu mu nekk di gars yi ko bëgg mais dima mo asma I cannot even talk in a Gambian way too much understand because xam naa dañoo agee foofu noonu ba suba si biir train mën a gars yi understand affaire kii Gambian la wala kii lifin la because player na Sénégal yi pare man xaama Sénégal gars yi rek hopefully Gambia will find a way to bring him into our national team someday in the future. Because Sénégal tam moom nu mu ko gisee stepping stone la he see more progress am la pour mu player Sénégal seen chan team ak you know but we don't know what he is thinking at the end of the day but hopefully as Gambians hopefully we will see him in Gambian colours in the future ndax du
inshallah
yeah so next ñu dem Payde ma Payde la ma Payde naka leen di prononcer gars yi seen turi team bi Payde
xamoo tuuti bi de Estonian team bi
Estonian team bi ñoom gars yi ngay jël suñu Gambian si alors gars yi ñu doon play pour European Conference League bi gars yi dem penalty
waxal ne gars yi ngay jël players Real de Banjul yi
Gambians then at the end of the day so ngay jël players si Gambia waaw Real de Banjul ñoo nekk di am agreement ak gars yi so ñu ngay jël players si Gambia
it's good for Gambian football tamit xam
absolutely so gars yi doon play pour European Conference qualifiers si so gars yi won the game the penalties la gars yi demee sax suñu ñaari boy si Tambédou ak naka la tuddaati naka la kii Boubacar Tambédou ak Ibrahima Jaaju ak keneen ki seen beneen striker bi moom moo nekk di toj foofu noonu sax moom he is a regular starter in the team Singate exactly Singate moom ñoom ñaar yëpp gars yi play nañ si game boobu noonu ñoom ñaar yëpp they took a penalty and ñoom ñaar ñu score ñoom ñaar nga gis ñoom ñaar ñi si on the picture exactly so now they are gonna play their next final qualifying rounds against Anderlecht which will be very difficult of course Anderlecht ñoo nekk is a big heavyweight in Belgian football so ñoom ñoo la nga war a play al next So hopefully they will make it progress to the European Conference. And recently, guy make a latest new signing from Real de Banjul Wati, Fode Dabo. Che. Huh?
Maka.
Wow, tell me about Fode Dabo, Che.
He is fan favorite. Ki moy Maka. The Sukuta boy.
Uh-huh.
Play na Marimo. Play na Marimo.
Wow.
Play na Marimo. He's a very, very fine player. He's a fine midfielder. Last season, Real, this season, during season, Real, they can play center half. Because they can play back three.
Wow.
So they can play the right side center half. He's very good progressing with the ball. But he's a fine, fine footballer.
So lan moy real role? I'm like number 8 or number 6?
Deep creative midfielder.
Okay, he's an Alonso type of player.
The young, the Alonso, the Jorginho, the Michael Carrick, the Busquets.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what a guy you ko drop. Hopefully mom tamit dina am impact foofu non, because to be honest, Ibrahima Jaju, Singate ak Stek, ñom ñep they are having a huge impact in that team right now, especially Singate. Especially Singate. Yeah. Yeah. Kon mom ni ko ñaanal yalla am a good progress in Paide. Yeah, that's a good starting step for him too as well. And finally ñu dem si sa boy bi ki mom sa stabila. Démba la ligam bi door Mets. Waaye ñoom second division la gaay nekk. So of course mi ngi woon loan on at Serie A last season from Mets. Of course Serie A and Mets ñoom gaay am ay kind of some some connection. So, but now he's back at Mets in the French second division. Demala League French second division be start, and they won their first game 3-0. Who played the full 90 minutes. Akoche.
Ablaye Diallo. Wow. It was a preseason,
Yeah.
Game in the school.
Yeah, he had a very good preseason.
Which we couldn't of them because of Nige loss on. But ciao, lan lay wax ci jamono lan.
Bana da. Dega. But boy, I think for now cover and everything there, cover and well, give them a summary of what lan mo nekk di dox right now si Gambian football. We talking about Kaba and Kama, so hopefully the election will be on. And GFF League si hope mingi overjah right now, like no ko waxe won FF Cup bi semi-finals. Wallidan are in the final waiting for who wins between Brikama United ak Sagay Red Hawks. So let's see what lan la GFF di decide foofu noonu si second semi-finals boobu noonu. Ba pare ñu seetaale suñ Gambian players yu nekk di play foreign based players yi. Foog naa ne cover yëpp. Any coach, any final words before ñu close show bi tey?
Waaw di jégalu waat rek xam nga di jégalu waat suñu audience yi di leen ne tamit ori gars yi ñëw leen ngeen subscribe ngeen laaj notification bell bi pare ngeen like ori Sénégal ngeen like ñu dee dimbale xam nga so di leen ne nag géej bi nii dina fi li ñu def braal bi daal na fi géej daal
dina géej incha allah
dafay gars seen bopp
waaw baax na foog ñu fay boot bi waaw dinañ géej we will be on schedule this time. Every Sunday we will try to be on here, and then we will record and give you the updates on Gambian football. But come here and go ahead, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like button to help the show grow. So bi xanaa ñu joxaat leen beneen rendezvous next week, right? Next Sunday, coach.
Inshallah.
Waaw guys, bi déggoon nañ kon bi next Sunday. Goodbye, guys. Coach, déggoon nañ.